everybody. It's Susie and Kristen here with Ready, Set, Treat. Hi, Treat Fleeters. How are you?
Hello, everybody. We hope you're good.
We are here to talk about something called Imposter Syndrome. Kristen, do you want to explain what Imposter Syndrome is?
Sure. So an imposter is someone who is pretending to be something else. So imposter syndrome happens when you have those moments of panic, like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I don't have the skills to do this. What was I thinking?
We've seen it a little bit on the group. People posting that, they were totally gung-ho and then they woke up the next morning doubting that they could really pull this off. Well, we are here to tell you that you absolutely can. I think one of my favorite parts of the book, Kristen, is when you talk about if you were able to get a college degree and complete all of that coursework and pass all your licensing requirements to be the type of provider that you are, then private practice is a cakewalk.
It absolutely is. And it's so easy to just kind of look around and see some of the people that are at the top of their game and they worked really hard to get there, but really what separates you from them? Not a whole lot.
Nope.
You're just as smart and you're a hard worker and you have ethics.
The other thing is sometimes when you seek approval or seek opinion from other people, maybe outside of our group, because this would never happen in our group, is that they're kind of naysayers and they say, oh, you're going to have to work late hours or that's going to cost so much money, or they kind of make you lose their confidence to follow through with your game plan. But what we find is a lot of people kind of wish they were in your shoes and wish that they too were going on to start their own private practice and maybe are a little bit jealous or just kind of Debbie Downer, and don't let those people drag you down because oftentimes they don't really know what they're talking about.
Yeah, and I was told that I'd never be able to fill a daytime schedule. I would never be able to do that. And I do. I fill a schedule between 9 and 3. I'm home with my kids in the morning. I drop them off and I pick them up in the afternoon. And it's always worked out just fine. So I've been able to do that. And I had a lot of naysayers on that one. And then also just with the consistent income, I remember having a lot of people ask about that. What are you going to do with caseload fluctuations and things, that you can't necessarily account for? And it's all just worked out with hard work and doing good work.
Yep.
My word of mouth has spread and it's been consistent.
Exactly. So that very first patient that you have can be really overwhelming. It's hard to have the words fumble out of your mouth, but eventually you'll get a spiel that just rolls off your tongue. Do you feel like you have a spiel at this point, Kristen?
Absolutely.
You can kind of do it in your sleep. Sometimes I notice if I've been on vacation, when I come back, I have to kind of rethink about what my spiel is when I get started. But it really becomes second nature to you, and you do know a lot of stuff, and the things that are coming out of your mouth are accurate and are valid and are helpful to people. And sometimes you'll even surprise yourself and be like, wow, I sound so smart.
Yes.
So don't let imposter syndrome get the best of you. If you are starting to let it creep in, definitely post on the group and we'll try to support you and get you out of it as quick as we can.
Mm-hmm. And one thing to remember too is the old catchphrase, fake it till you make it.
Oh,
so
yes,
there are so many times I don't know what I'm doing in terms of, the first time I went to see a client and evaluate them. I was so scared and I barely knew how to even collect money at that time, but I pretended like I've been doing it for so long and this is what I typically do. And, I kind of used that type of phrasing with the client. It gave my self-confidence and it also allowed them to feel confident in my services.
Exactly.
So I didn't say you're my first client or anything like that.
Bear with me as I learn the ropes.
Yes,
Don't
it was
stop.
more like, yep, I typically do this. Oh, sometimes the reader just gives me trouble. I'm so sorry. Things like that, and just kind of roll with it, even if internally you're cringing. Just,
they're going to feed off your energy. So if you're confident, then they're going to be confident in the work that you do.
Yep, and the more you do it, it's going to be second nature, like Susie said.
Yeah.
You'll have a script, you'll be fine, and it'll all go well.
All right, so down with imposter syndrome. Don't let it get to you.
Yep.
All right, see you later, guys.
Bye. Have a
Bye.
good night.